y'all, this adventure is going to be of Phoenix, Arizona. This area that we went to, Phoenix in general, is 3 hours from where I live. So it's really not too bad of a trip for us. The whole reason we were going was for a friend who wanted me to take pictures of her in Phoenix. So that was the plan to go there, but being that there's other places to see there, I wanted to get some landscape photos, so I did a little bit of research beforehand. Most of the time looking stuff up works pretty good for us. There's a lot of stuff you can find on Google, for sure. But at the same time, those things are not always accurate, so sometimes I get lucky and things happen and I find my way around, which you're going to see in this video. And then other times when we make a plan, they don't go as planned. So this trip is actually split up into 2 trips. I'm going to be taking you guys through everything that went right and went wrong, because our second trip definitely went more wrong, but it was still a fun trip, so can't complain about that. So this first weekend that we were in Phoenix, we were told that we need to go to Papago Park to see Hole in the Rock. So we came to Papago Park and we found this little area. This family wanted some photos, so I thought that was kind of funny. So I took photos for them. And as we were walking, we saw this rock structure in the distance, and that caught my eyes. And I'm like, well, maybe it's this way. It says it's like a mile or something away, so we started walking that way. And of course, the more we started walking, the more I was thinking, this might not be, but I decided to get pictures anyways. It was right at sunset, so we were in a rush and we weren't going to be able to go to any other location other than this one anyways. So I figured we're already on this track, why don't we just go? So I was taking pictures of this structure. What you see me doing in this is I have a gradient filter that I did not have the holder for, so I was just holding it in front of my camera, which actually seemed, and I got some pretty fun pictures with it that I really like. And then I found my way over to some cactus in the distance. The funny thing about those ones is that the shot in the back of the rock structure behind the cactus was actually Hole in the Rock. Ultimately, I ended up finding my way over to a really cool looking cactus with those rock structures in the back and getting some really pretty photos with the clouds and the cactus and those rocks that I am beyond happy with. And I didn't even think I needed to go back to Hole in the Rock, which we decided to try to anyways, but we were wrapping up this day and I was super happy with what I got, even though on the way back it was really, really tiring. So our second trip to Phoenix, we went back and it was my really good friend Hannah's birthday, and I really wanted to go go-kart racing with her, so we took a little pit stop, pun somewhat intended, before we took our trek journey to Hole in the Rock. Now that we have the right place and know where it is, so in my new Jeep that I love so much, we drove to Hole in the Rock and took the correct turn this time. Last time, because we routed to Papago Park, it took us to the other area, whereas there's an actual spot for Hole in the Rock. So we found our way to the correct trailhead, and when we got there, it was really, really pretty. It was a really simple hike too. It was just around the corner of this area. Super simple, not too taxing on the body, and easy to find, which is also a major plus. and then along with the scenery, you come around the corner and they have these steps going up to the hole in the rock. And as you can see, there's a lot of people. And as a landscape photographer, this is very, very difficult, and is the reason why I ended up not getting any photos whatsoever at Hole in the Rock, because people were sitting to watch sunset, which I totally don't blame them, but was not able to get any shots of Hole in the Rock. So there you have it. That is our trip. Both trips. We were honestly so blessed that we had that first trip where we didn't go to the right area, and was when we were trying to find Hole in the Rock, because it was really a blessing in disguise that we were in the wrong area trying to find stuff, and I found something completely different, because those shots turned out way better. And it's really hard when you get places that are very touristy or very popular. I prefer the places that are not as popular. I prefer places that are the local hidden gems, which if anybody has hidden gems in the places they live, send me a message or put a comment down below or whatever, because I want to find those hidden gems. I want to find the places that not a lot of places go, because as you saw, there were way too many people at Hole in the Rock, which it's a really cool area. I don't blame them. Sitting and watching sunset, awesome. But as a photographer, it is really difficult to get those kinds of shots when there's so many people there. If I live there, I might be able to go when there's less people, or find a time when there's less people. I don't know that there actually is, but it's hard when I don't live there. I don't see the place often. I can't go consistently to figure that out. I'm definitely a huge fan of finding the places that are a little more secluded, a little more hidden away, and I'm definitely going to try to find more of those. But if you ever go to Hole in the Rock, awesome place to see. If you're just going to see it, you're good. You'll probably make some friends there. But if you're going for landscape photos like I did, it's probably not going to work out the way that you wanted it to. But the places that are like that, more popular, are much harder to get the good landscape photos. So let me know what you guys think about the photos in the comments below. And those photos are for sale on my website. You can just go onto my website, find the photos, and I even have the thing where you can see it on your wall and find the right sizes and whatever. So if you want to get one of those photos, go take a look at my website. But definitely hit that little bell to get notified when I post a new video, and subscribe so that you can see the next adventures that we take and what other crazy stuff I'm gonna get myself into. So until next time, much love.